Hi, welcome to the director's eye perspective of Deborah and her rehearsal. I am doing Act 1, Scene 1 of The Crucible. This is my lovely cast. Morgan here is playing Betty, Anna is playing Abigail, Hannah is playing Mary, and Alex is playing John Proctor. So if you guys want to find a space, just find a space that you can call your own and lay down and do whatever you need to do to relax, okay? I'm gonna play some soothing music.
I'm going to take you through 10 minutes of constructive rest. Sink into the floor.
Okay. There we go. Hey! Don't do that. That's not relaxing at all. I don't know. Okay, there it is. Okay, breathe. Shake off the stress of the day. Betty, what were you doing in the woods last night? Don't answer, just think about it. Were you scared when you saw Abby? What's your heart rate at the beginning of this scene? Are you aware of what's going on around you? What about at the end of the scene? How much do you understand about what's happening, or is it just generally confusing? John, what are you thinking about when you come to the Paris' house and stand outside their window? Are you looking up at Abigail? How much of your thought is regret and how much of it is just sex? What attracted you to Abby in the first place? Does she still have that characteristic? How long has it been since you've had sex with your wife? How often do you really think about Abigail? Abby, do you miss your parents? Does John remind you of your father? How much do you resent Betty? How much do you resent your uncle? How much of your relationship with Proctor is lashing out against your uncle, and how much of it is you? Do you feel taken advantage of? Or do you think you want this just as much as he does? Mary, how much do you resent Abigail? How much do you resent the amount of control that other people have over you? Okay? When you're ready, you feel the impulse, get up, find your way up. Okay. We're gonna shake it out. We're gonna do the 8, 4, 2, 1s. Stretch, do what you need to. Okay. Do it in the skirt, yeah. So we're gonna go hands, legs, shoulders, head, hips, whole body. I think. Is that right? Head, shoulders, hips. Okay. Cool. Y'all know. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg 2, 3, 4. Arm 2, 3, 4. Leg 2, 3, 4. Head 2, 3, 4. Shoulders 2, 3, 4. Hips 2, 3, 4. Line 2, 3, 4. Arm 2, leg 2. Arm 2, leg 2. Head 2, shoulders 2. Hips 2. Line 2. Arm, leg, head, shoulders 6. Okay, we feeling good? Okay. We are going to run the part where you're going to fly. We worked on this when you weren't here, so they practiced with me. Obviously, they're going to use a little bit more force than they did last time because it takes more force to force me back. Yeah. Two things that came up last time, Morgan, that I wanted to make sure that you're comfortable with before we do it. How do you feel about Abigail slapping you?
That's okay.
Okay? Do you want to do like a practice run slap and then you can hit her back?
Hard slap. It's like on my face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, are you sure? If you're not comfortable with it, we can do a stage slap too.
I'm okay. I'm just nervous.
Okay, how about you hit Anna, and then tell her how hard to hit you.
Okay, that's how I do it. Go to your arm. Yeah, you take my face.
To your face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, just do it like that.
Hey, you can go a little harder.
A little harder?
Yeah. That's good.
Is that good? Okay. And then, Morgan, how do you feel about Anna possibly tackling you?
That's great.
That's great? You love that? Okay.
Slap on like now shut it and then
then
shut it and then now shut it.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to go ahead and run that part.
Just make sure I got my lines in the right order.
Okay. I'm going to go back here so I can see the whole thing. Gross.
Get nervous?
Okay, let's go from Betty. Now, Betty dear, wake up now.
So you're done. And like when I don't know, whenever I can, I'm gonna be watching your head, so don't worry.
Okay. Is this way? Where is it? Betty's here. Betty, now wake up. It's Abigail. Betty, I'll beat you. Mama, I want Mama. What ails you, Betty? Your mama's dead. Wait, I'll lie to my mama. Listen, I told your papa everything. He knows everything now. Daddy, drink what? You drink a charm. Nobody cracked it.
Okay. I think we skipped a line somewhere, but it's fine. When you say I want my mama, she's going to shove you back down so that there's a little bit more of a fight for you to get up. And then I'll fly to mama, let me fly. You're just raising your arms.
I told him everything. He
Not
knows
sitting
now.
up.
You can try to sit up, but they're going to force you down.
So when we put her on the bed, are we laying her down on the bed or are we just sitting on the bed?
When she flies up here, Abby's tackling her to the bed. So she's going to slap her, and then she's going to tackle her. I think the line was, you did, you drank a charm to kill John Proctor's wife, you drank a charm to kill Goody Proctor. So that'll give you more time to fight with them.
You drank blood, Abby, you drank blood. You'll never say that again. You drank a charm to kill Goody Proctor.
Yeah, shut it.
Shut it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think let's wait for you to get to the window before you say you drank blood. You drank blood as a way to have her let you go. So it's after she grabs you. So you're just trying to fly first.
Betty, dear. Betty, it's Abigail. Now, wake up. Betty, I'll beat you. You've seen Ruby. Listen, I talked to your papa and I told him everything. He knows now. He knows everything. I'll fly to my mama. Betty, what ails you? Your mama's dead and buried. You drank blood, Abby. You drank blood. I told you. Never say that again, Betty. You will never. You did. You drank a charm to kill Goody Proctor. You drank a charm to kill John Proctor. Shut it! Now shut it! Mama. Now look, you.
Okay, hold. That was good.
Until after I grab you from the window.
Yeah, so just fly to the window. You're just trying to get away.
And then when I grab you back, that's when you start saying you drink blood.
Oh, that's what I thought I said.
You said it before you started to get up. Yeah, it's okay. I understand it's intense.
Okay. Because before when we were rehearsing it, I was saying it as I ran.
Right.
This time, run and don't say anything until she grabs me.
Yeah. I feel good?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
How are you feeling? You feeling tackled? You need to breathe? Okay.
Sorry. Betty, dear, no, Betty, wake up. It's Abigail. Betty, I'll beat you. You see. Ruby, my mama. Talk to you. What ails you, Betty? Your mama's dead and buried. I'll fly to my mama. Listen, I talked to your papa and I told him everything. He knows now. He knows everything.
Don't let her fall. Okay, let's go from, just from I'll fly to my mama.
I want my mama. I'll fly to my mama. No, Betty, because I talked to your papa and I told him everything. He knows now. He knows everything. You drink blood, Abby. You drink blood. Betty, you'll never say that again. You will never. You drank a charm to kill John Proctor's wife. You drank a charm to kill Goody Proctor. Shut it. Now shut it. Oh, look you.
Okay, hold. That was really good. That looks good. Okay, are we feeling good? Does that work? Okay. Let's go ahead and run it from the top. And I might side coach a bit, but I want to see if we can run it through one whole time, okay? Cool. And if y'all want to switch off being on book, cool.
I'll be on for you, ladies.
What'll we do? The whole village is out. I just came from the farm. The whole country's talking witchcraft. They've been calling us witches, Abby. Abby, we have to confess. Witchery's a hanging arrow. A hanging like they did in Boston 2 years ago. We have to confess, Abby. You'll only be whipped for dancing and the other things.
Oh, we'll be whipped.
I never done none of it, Abby. I only looked.
Oh, you're a great one for looking, aren't you, Maryborn? Betty, Emily, wake up. It's Abigail. Betty, I'll beat you. I love my mama. What ails you, Betty? Your mama's dead. I'll fly to my mama. Listen, I talked to your papa and I told him everything. We don't have to. physically reckoning that we shuddered. And you know I can do it. I saw Indians smash at your parents' heads on pillows next to mine, and I've seen some reddish work done in the night. I will make you wish you had never seen the sun go down. Now you can sit up and stop this!
What's got her, Abby? She's gonna die. It's a sin to conjure, and we...
I said shut it, Mary Warren.
Well, I was just going home, Mr. Proctor.
Be you foolish, Mary Warren. Be you deaf? Thought I forbid you ever to leave the home. What do I pay you for? I'm looking for you more than I am my couch.
I just come to see the great doings of the world.
Show your great doing on your ass one of these days and get yourself home. Wife's waiting with your work.
She's just gotten silly. Somehow she'll come out of it.
She flies now, huh?
Oh, John, sure you're not believing she flies.
Whole road to my home to the pilgrimage to Salem all morning. Whole town's mumbling witchery.
Oh, Posh, we were dancing in the woods last night and my uncle leaned in on us, and she took fright is all.
Dancing by moonlight. You'll be in the stocks before you're 20.
Give me a word, John. A soft word.
I didn't come for that.
You come 5 miles to see a silly girl fly?
No.
I know you better than that.
I've come to see what kind of mischief your uncle's been brewing. Put it out of my head.
I'm waiting for you every night.
Put it out of my head. I'll not be coming for you more.
You're surely sporting with me.
You know me better.
I know how you clutched my back behind your house and sweated like a stallion whenever I come near. I saw your face when she put me out. You loved me then, and you do now.
That's a wild thing to say.
A wild thing? You say wild things. I've seen you since then. I've seen you nights.
I've hardly said I'm not fond of seven.
Well, since we're heat, John, yours has drawn me to my window. You tell me you haven't looked up at my window?
Perhaps I have.
John, I know you. I can't sleep a dream. I can't dream awake and walk about this house as if I'd seen you coming through some door.
Child.
Don't call me child.
Abby, I admit that I've thought of you softly from time to time, but I've never cut off my hand to reach for you that way ever again. Put it out of mind, Abby. We never touched.
I know you did.
We did not.
Oh, I marvel how such a strong man can want such a sickly wife.
You say nothing of Elizabeth.
She is blackening my name in the village. She's telling lies about me. She's a cold, sniveling woman, and you beg to her. Let her turn you like a...
Are you looking for a witness?
I look for John Proctor, who put knowledge in my heart. I never knew what pretense Salem was. I never knew all the lying lessons taught by these Christian women and Covington men. And now you bid me tear the light out of my eyes? I will not. I cannot. You love me, John. Whatever sin it is, you love me now. Pity me, John. Pity me.
Okay, good. Couple notes. John, when she starts screaming, you actually have a couple more lines there that are hidden within all the stage directions. You're like, "What ails you, child?" and you come back.
Do I really?
Yeah.
I never saw my name reappear. It's so fascinating.
Yeah. It's okay. I didn't notice it until a couple weeks in either.
Which part are you talking about?
The very end. Yeah. So if we want to work the very end just so that we can get that. Yeah. That was an excellent scream, by the way.
Make some
Oh my God.
whenever I get back in the bed.
Sorry, what?
Whenever I get back in the bed before he comes in when they're talking about me, could someone bring me my blanket back?
Yeah.
I can do it.
You will? Okay. Great. Yeah. You can find a space for that? Okay. And then Abby, when you are in your monologue, these Christian women and their covenanted men, Are you feeling the impulse to walk down here and then kind of walk across? Okay,
I was gonna talk to you about that.
yeah, just play with that. Just find something else to do that you are feeling the impulse for. If you feel drawn toward the window, or if you feel drawn back to Betty, just look for something, be creative, play with it. And then both of you, I think it's, I haven't stepped off my farm this 7 month. I think before we did it where you were retreating behind the chair. Are you feeling that? Oh, maybe I'll point the camera at you.
On the walk around is why I'm going to the chair then. I have it on the walk around. Because like,
Okay.
the way that I had it written down is and if I'm wrong, I mean, I'll change it.
No, it looks fine. I just like,
come into here, and then
Do you want me to move to the chair?
I felt like you came to the chair. Because we straddle the beds in the very end.
yeah, you straddle the bed once here where you're this way and then you rotate.
There was some chair work, and then we brought me over to here because like I don't feel the urge to come over here to her and then back away to then come back.
Right,
Should I go over the bed at all, or should I just go straight into the chair?
what are those lines right there? Look.
I go over to him on.
It's, you go over to the bed on I Know How You Clutched My Back. And so then, Abby, that's a wild thing to say is when you come to her, I've seen you since she put me out, I've seen you nights, and then you have, I've hardly stepped off my farm this 7 month, which is before where you were going behind the chair. So you walked around, I think, that's,
7 months after I've been behind the chair.
it is, okay. That's fine.
It's like when on the bed chair, you just go to him at the chair.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then maybe that can
Yeah, you know, because that makes the bed less redundant and saves it for the end anyway. I think that's good. Yeah, just make sure to pull the chair in. Don't do what you're not feeling. Like, I don't care if I blocked it that way. Just do where your impulse is taking you.
As much as I can do your vision. So if you see something you want to shift, let me know.
Okay. Yeah, definitely though, just for this run through, feel where it's taking you. And I will side coach this time because I'm going to have you do it differently. But let's try and make more use of the chair, just where we feel it. And see if you can find different ways to use the chair. Because you sit in it a lot. See if you can like put a leg out or get on your knees on it or straddle it or just find fun stuff to do with the chair. Just because that corner isn't getting used a ton. It's really heavy here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have you run it again, but this time do it differently. Find other things to do, and then I'm gonna come in with what? Keep your voices. Just do the movement differently, and if you feel like reading a line differently or something, like just don't deny anything. Do it differently. Keep the fight the way it is because I don't want to hurt anyone. Yeah, just don't do it intentionally. Just follow where you feel like you should go. Okay. Yeah. And then you guys have seen the Whose Line Game TV, movie, and theater styles.
Oh yeah, TV styles.
Yeah. So just do it differently, and then I'm going to start throwing styles at you. Okay? Start normal, but just change the blocking. Just follow your impulses. Other hippy dippy stuff like that. Okay, whenever you're ready. Doesn't matter what it is. Keep the fight, because I don't want to hurt people.
Oh, what do we do? Oh, the whole village is up. I just come from the town, the whole country's talking witchcraft. They've been calling us witches, Abby. Abby, we must tell the truth. You'll only be whipped for the dancing and the other things.
Oh, we'll be whipped.
Abby, I haven't done nothing. I only looked.
Oh, you're a great one for looking, aren't you, Mary Moore? Oh, Betty, dear, get up, please. It's Abigail. Betty, I'll
Pick a
beat
style.
you. What?
Country western. Country western.
What ails you, Betty? Your mama's dead. I told your mama
blood. Okay.
You drink blood!
Horror.
You drink a jar of hell, dirty BAXTER. You drink a shit! No shit!
Science fiction double feature.
Well, both here. Both of you. We danced and tipped to conjure Ruth Putnam's dead sisters. And that is all. And mark this. If either of you breathe a word or the edge of a word, and I will come into the black of some terrible night with a pointing breath in me, and I will show you. And you know I can do it. I saw it and then slap my two parents' head.
Musical theater. Don't sing it, just.
I will make you, and I will make you wish you'd never seen the sun go down. What's the matter, Abby? She's gonna die. I said to conquer the shit out of everyone.
Be you foolish Maryborn.
I was just
Be you deaf.
Straight but different.
I was just on homes.
But you think you come to see the great doings of the world. Well, I'm going to show you what you're doing on your accident these days. Now get yourself home. My wife's waiting for work.
She's just gone silly somehow. Come on,
So she flies now, huh?
Softcore to cable porn.
John, you're not believing she flies.
You know, the whole town, road's been a pilgrimage to Salem in front of my home all morning. The whole town's mumbling witchcraft.
Oh, Posh, we were dancing in the woods last night. My uncle lived in on us. She took pride is all.
Dancing by moonlight. You'll get stopped before you're 20.
Ooh, slay me.
Give me a word, a soft word.
No, I
Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
You came to see a silly girl fly?
Teresa, no, I came to see your sister, your uncle's been away.
Oh, John, I've been waiting for you every night.
I'll never touch you like that again. Get out of mine. Put it out of mine.
Smutty romance novel.
Like,
I know you'll be sporting with me. You're sure
you're surely
you're sporting with me?
sportive.
You're going to be better than that.
I know how you clutched my back behind your house. I know how you sweated like a stallion every time I came here. And I've seen your face when she put me out. You loved me then and you do now.
It's a wild thing to say.
A wild thing makes me wild things. I've seen you since. I've seen your nights.
Hardly stepped off my farm in 7 months.
James Bond.
Look at me now,
Have a sister heat, John. And yours is blondie to the window. Do you tell me you've never looked at that window?
I'll try.
I know you, John. I know you. And oh, I can't sleep, but I dream. And I can't dream, but I walk about the house as if I could see you coming through some door.
Child.
How do you call me a child?
All right, I understand. Thought of you softly from time to time. My life's too dangerous.
SNL.
Okay, I thought of you as somebody from time to time while I'm doing a human traffic cone. Crucible. I would rather
He called line. What's his line?
cut off my hand before I touch that way.
I did.
We do not.
50s detective show that involves a newsroom. Shri.
Yeah. See, I'm not such a strong man, such a sickly wife.
You're saying that I'm listening. Never again.
I heard you like a
Hold. Redo that monologue, gospel. Like a televangelist.
This is Tammy Faye.
I am looking for John Crawford, who like knowledge and not heart. I never knew what pretense Salem was about all the lying lessons taught by these Christian women and their good-minded men. And I've been to tear light on my eyes. I will not hear anything.
Straight.
It is. You love me now. Pity me, John. Pity me.
Shut herself up.
Okay, how are we feeling? Was there anything in that you might take? I actually really liked that.
I'm putting the wash basin on my head.
Okay, it's that time. So thank you guys. Next week on rehearsal.